I'm not, I'm not sure what you want. Whatever I do, it's not for everyone, and most of it's just normal stuff. Like, people try to play with me or whatever, they write it down in the chat. You just gotta translate it and you can see what they're doing. The laughing, body language, getting on their cell phone like Jolie always does. You know that there's something, by what's going on there, if you read it, you can tell there's something going on in between the lines what are being spoke about somewhere else. As for, like, I guess sometimes you can probably feel people, but it's not that you usually feel everyone. It's that, like, a lot of the things are because people's parents died or something that you get close to. So it seems like they come into your life for a reason. So it's not like millions of people are there and you kind of channel their pain. You say, give me your pain. That's what you do. But the thing is, people are sitting there playing with you, right? So you're playing back with them. That's like not very special. You know what's going on. You just play back with them. You don't go the way they want you to exactly. You can kind of give them what they want. They try to get you to do what they do, like they're your boss. In a way, you're giving what they want, but you're also fucking them in the ass or whatever. Screwing them in the ass. Because you know what they're doing. That ain't nothing. Yes, God helps protect you and stuff. And sometimes shows you what's going on. But most of this is just normal shit. I've read their stuff since Cats or Our Life or whatever. Cats did bring my heart out or whatever. But I wasn't really interested in her. And I felt bad. But most of these other people are playing or whatever. I don't know about your girlfriend or whatever. You play along. Not that you're dumb. Even Cookie said, like, one of the first things Cookie said was that it's a good thing that I was reading the tagalog, because I saw what was going on. This is just normal. That's just normal stuff. Like being there for Joji. So it has a place because whenever Joji came along, her dad died. So it was like something special between us. Teresa, her dad had died, I don't know how long before or whatever, but yeah, that. So I don't know. I might sense things, but it's not. It's not like. It's not like a public. It's not like a public thing. Like, I don't know. It's not. It's not a public idealization. And whatever I had, like whatever, I've already showed most of the stuff. I've already done a thing. There's already a video of it out. So I don't know what you want me to put out. The thing is, yes, in a way, it's not me because I'm lowering myself for people to accept me, not only as looking at me, because it's not exactly totally the truth, but as looking at people in general, not going after them for how smart they are or mental or whatever. It's a mirror going back to them, and instead of lifting myself up I want someone to accept me for being less than. Thinking I'm dumb, thinking whatever. And to me, it's up to God to judge that. How these people are treating people. Especially people that claim to be really religious or Christian and stuff. If they're downing these people and putting judgment on them, and their thing's supposed to be not to judge, then I think it's for God to judge. God doesn't say I gotta act this way, but to me it's a mirror on themselves. Usually I'd rather put myself down before I put someone else down. Now, if someone sits there and attacks me and stuff, I used to take it a lot easier or whatever. I used to take it as they love me, or I used to take it as they had some problem or something. I'd just say I love you or something like that whenever people used to attack me. I'd say I love you too. Because there's some reason they're doing it. There's something in them, they're doing that, but they have to feel they gotta do that. Gotta put someone else down. Now, I'm at fault if I put people down. But usually someone put me down and I'm defending myself. There's not a lot of things to show. I already did the whatever thing. Whatever new might come out. Like with COVID stuff. I've already put out did a video. There's only like a couple of people here. I hit it and then unhit it. There's already a video. I don't know what you guys want. Basically, the whole thing I doing was like a mirror, like you guys are saying, a mirror. Well, so you said that you see what it is. Well, that's what it was meant to be. And it's for the people to either, if they saw it, to look back at themselves. And there's only a few people that actually called it out before, saying that they knew stuff. It's like after 4 years, and especially early times, Cookie saw it, and she knew that I was reading stuff. It's like when people are laughing at you and stuff, it's pretty easy to figure out what they're doing. You know that they're talking behind closed doors somewhere else. You guys are blaming that on me, but people have been doing that to me for 3 or 4 years, so most of it's not that much. Most of it's through stuff I've learned. That most of that stuff's just normal. Yeah, God protects you, like tells you some things to watch out for, but He's mainly there as like my friend or whatever. Like if you get in real trouble, like someone pulled a knife on me, I could have been dead. I'm not dead, so God protected me there. I could have killed someone, and it just happens that didn't have to. I thought that I was gonna have no other choice but to try to kill someone or them kill me or whatever. But my sister grabbed my hand and pulled me out of that situation, and people got out of the way. They were trying to trap inside, and people got out of the way, but we're trying to act like they were trying to trap you, so. Same one with pulled a knife was backing up because I was laughing at him. Said, if you're going to pull a knife on me, you better plan on using it because they're just waving in front of my face and acting like they're going to stab me with it. And I just laughed at them and started walking towards them, and they started backing up and about ready to trip. Well, I would have had to fight about 5 or 6 people. So probably when I came out of it alive, but that guy backed up and was about to trip, and my sister got my hand, and we walked over to the door, and I kind of pulled the door open, and let her stand in front of it, and they kind of just moved away. I don't think a lot is special unless it's through circumstances. Maybe people I meet that come my way and certain things. Maybe that's it. Because that's what it seems like. It doesn't seem like it's a whole flipping country or world or whatever. The thing I was trying to send was that it mirrors back on you. I'm not falling for that. It's not up to me to judge. It's up to God. And it's not up to me to change him. It's up to them to change themselves. So, like, you can say whatever about the elites or whatever. You call out what I did. And they might say, yeah, I mean, whatever I do, like a lot of stuff, God or other things, I don't know, just whatever. I don't know why I do everything. Why I spot things. But that's not really for view. That's just something I do. Viewing and trying to whatever is slowing down whatever I'm viewing. So it's not something to be viewed. You guys already got my info or whatever. You probably do it better than I do. Hello, Slim. You called me out as being a mirror. I think that's basically it, because I wanted people to judge me for being less than I am, not for being whatever, which isn't quite the truth, because it's not totally you. But if someone can judge you for being lesser and not look bad on you, then hello, love seeing. Then you know that they're probably going to be a better person. And frankly, like with all the people that follow me around and stuff, I can't go to places that usually respect me because these people follow me around and start shit there. So I'm left doing stuff with the people that don't respect me. I see what they're doing. I'm playing along with them. And I've been doing it since I've been here. I've seen it from the very start. The ones that would be dumb, which shouldn't say dumb because you're not supposed to judge people, are the ones thinking they're pulling something off. Thinking that they can fool me for 4 years without knowing what's going on. When I can usually read people or see people before I ever even came here. People act a lot different on YouTube than anywhere else. There are a lot more things. They either want to write scripts, they want money, they want your subscribers, your views, tell you about whatever you want to hear just to get views and stuff. So they're like trying to manipulate you for views and stuff. Like they say they're your Joe or something so, to give you views. To get you to get views. And then after they say they're your Joe, they start treating you different. I don't know, Sam. You know what I'm doing because you and Danny see what you and Danny seen it a long time ago. So you know what I do. You know I'm not just dumb like everyone thinks I am. You've seen it. You told me you saw it, and that's what they do with a lot of people. I'm just saying that's how I am. It's not totally honest because I lower myself. So yeah, I guess that's kind of truthful and a performance and stuff. And I play people back what they play me. Basically, it's up to them to look in the mirror and see that and change what they're doing. So basically, you're saying that you guys say you see that's what happened. That's what happened. No, I said other people were dumb, but it's not good for me to say that because it's not supposed to be to judge people. God is not supposed to be judging people. And one of the reasons, one of the reasons I do this, and it's okay to go by the Bible and stuff. I don't know how much I always trust the Bible because I trust different religions, all right? Different things. I'm not really a Christian or any one type thing, but go by the scripture, the Bible. And I'm bad too. I'm bad too. But to me, it's people not judging you. If they're judging you, especially if they're of faith and they're looking down on you, they're not supposed to. There's a few times they can, but they're not supposed to be judging you. Yes, only one God, and people have the right to believe in in what they see and believe in. But we're not supposed to be putting people down. Whenever we got those people, me acting lower, it's not exactly truthful. Maybe I shouldn't do it or whatever. But to me, it's not up to me to judge. It's up to God to judge that, and He sees these people doing it. They got the right to change themselves. Like you knowing almost since I known you, Slim, that I was doing that. You and Danny saw through it, but Danny still tries to play me. You're a good guy, Slim. Thank you, Love Scene. Thank you, DJ. So yeah, I can feel things, and I might have figured things out, but a lot of it's been like, you know, why did I run into the Rothschilds? Why did I run into Monica? Why did I run into some of these people? That's why I know some of the things I know. If I wouldn't run into them, I wouldn't know about most of the stuff. Okay, well, some things maybe I didn't know before they did. I figured out some of the stuff like before I even knew them. But whenever you whenever you're with them, you learn more. They're the bankers. They control the world behind the presidents. The, they are not looked at. That's what they say themselves. They pull the strings on the presidents and stuff like that. People are just looking at the presidents. They can impeach presidents. They're not looking at the bankers, investors, what are controlling them in the G20s. And they got diplomatic immunity. So they don't get searched. They can't be detained. They can steal the viruses and take them across the lines and stuff, not be searched or anything. When they go on an oil expedition or something like that, there's always wars. They expect there to be wars. I assume they probably make the damn wars just to, I don't know. But they're probably stealing the oil or whatever instead of giving them whatever for the oil. I don't know why just being around oil would make everyone fight all the time. Like going there and then Ebola just breaking out. There had to be a reason for it. But yeah, some things I figured out or whatever. But a lot of it has to do with people like that. The people I talked to didn't like Trump supposedly, but in a couple months afterwards, after they said they didn't like Trump, they're on his plane taking pictures inside of his golden seatbelt buckles. I don't know about well you know what they weren't bad because they were the same price when I was younger, but our gas prices are always higher than everywhere else, and I don't know why. Some of these places have people pump their gas for you and stuff, and their gas is cheaper. We got to pump our own gas, and it's more expensive. Of course, I guess Oregon then did that, and I went to Oregon before, and they made me pump my own gas. So there's two tall, big old black muscular guys or whatever. I went there at night one day and they said, "We ain't going outside. I gotta pump my own." And I'm thinking that's probably illegal, but I'll go do it. I'm used to pumping my own gas anyway. I thought it was weird. Two big old guys and they're afraid to go outside at night for whatever reason. Who knows? Maybe they were robbing the joint and they just wanted me to pump my own gas. It was kind of odd. Anyways. I don't know. I'm not like a miracle worker or whatever. I can like sense things and stuff. God can help me, but mainly it protects me. Mainly what I do was to let Him judge people, and me like I feel like I can like channel people's pain sometimes. Like just say, "Give me your pain," and channel their pain. But there's not a lot I can do. I've already put like all the most of the coronavirus information and stuff down there. Show them what happened there. And then they got that news channel that's going around with whatever. That's new stuff. I hadn't looked at it until just thought recently. But I knew about the Ebola thing from when they went to do their oil exploration. Just like in the what is it, the whatever republic. The Yangtze whatever, Shell Oil Company. As soon as the people got out of the army, Shell was uh hiring them to go up the Yangtze River to work at the oil company. And it was a good thing that someone didn't go because they got attacked. What was it? Something uprising. Oh yeah, I hadn't looked up Audubon and stuff before, like Audubon and stuff. They're always asking for money on TV or something, saying they need to feed them or drill wells or something. Well, Audubon, they take all the depleted uranium and they dump it into an extinct volcano over there. So I don't know how well the water would be, and it seems like the place is getting richer, but it seems like there's still those people still over there don't got wells and stuff. They're still asking. Well, I don't know about nowadays. When I was looking at it, and I don't even know what it's going to do because if they're using it for a nuclear waste place, who knows how bad that is. But I mean, like our own parents, and like my parents didn't have wells and stuff. And now almost all America has like stuff like that. So it's like you're not going without water. Well, we're supposedly giving these people money for this stuff for years while they're getting these nice places put up and stuff. But they're still asking for money for these people to like get wells or water or food or whatever. Yeah, food maybe, but the damn wells should have been drilled by now. But the thing is, even if they drilled wells, is it going to be safe to drink? I guess the rich people must be drinking something, right? Hello, Jicon. Anyways, I'm done. The kind of thing they want me to say. I already did the virus thing. I already put the virus thing out there. Unless you want me to make like a video, a recorded video with like pictures and stuff. I don't know. Tell them like a little story. I've already done it. There's no one here watching. Yes, or whatever. I've seen things and whatever, but it's not really something really to be said. And like right now, you got Trump and them in there. I can say things, but it's up to them to change it because right now, the only people I got to talk to are the people that are up there leading. I can't change what they're doing. You guys can sound more powerful than them or whatever. I can't change what they're doing. It's up to them to change what they're doing. Basically, it was a mirror. If people don't change what they're doing, they want to manipulate all of us, like they did in Germany, to be the Nazis, like the old IBM and time card thing. But now we got cell phones and everything to control everybody. We got with them, with them being able to get on here and do this and manipulate everyone. They got the whole world in their hand. It's not them up there they're trying to change. They are trying to control all of us. You know, like Matrix, Total Recall. I mean, you could say it's not like there's that thing they said was Agenda 21, the War on Terror and stuff, and I guess it was in Snoke saying it was fake. Was it fake or was it not? Because they said that they want to manipulate you. I think what was it? Freedom of no, what was it? I think it came out about 2001. What was odd is I think back then I thought it was Iran what was talking bad about us, and instead of going against Iran, I think we went against Iraq. Hello, Drew. I think. What am I thinking about? But one of the things it says something about upper respiratory condition, and now they're giving us these viruses what cause that. But I forget what it said because that was a long time ago I looked it up. But yeah, I think it was about 2001. What's that thing called? I'm not freedom something. Yeah. But anyways, they're talking about upper respiratory stuff and saying if you had upper respiratory stuff, then stuff could be bad for some reason. Now they're putting these things. I don't. That was a long, long time ago. I looked that up. I haven't looked back at that for a long time. But I've read it before. And you had the poppy field. After they They had them almost closed down in 2001. I think it was Bush or something. Had them almost shut down. And then we went back there and started work, um, protecting the poppy fields. Then we had this big thing in America where all the doctors were trying to give you opium or whatever all the flipping time, heroin, whatever, all the flipping time. My mom asked not to be on that stuff because it made her sick, be on like morphine and stuff like that because it made her sick. They still gave it to her. When I went in for my kidney stone, which actually I'm glad now that they did, but they just asked me if I did drugs before, and I said, yeah, I've done drugs before. And that was like, that could have been like almost 20 years ago, 17, 18, whatever it was, when I had that kidney stone. And they just gave me Oxycontin right off the bat. I said I didn't want heroin, but they gave me Oxycontin, so oxycodone. And actually, I'm glad they did, but you could really get addicted to that stuff fast. You get to where you want it or feel you want it because it just numbs you. But even when I did drugs, that's one thing I pretty much stayed away from was like heroin and stuff like that. Nowadays, that's what they do, like the fentanyl. Our neighbors over here have had a. I shouldn't say that, but they have. I mean, they've had the fire department, the police, I don't know how many damn times giving them that Narcan stuff. And I think there's been 2 or 3 different people who died over there. I don't know if all of them died back. One of my guess might have been cancer, but I don't know. It could have been something else. I used to go over there and ask if the guy was okay, Are you okay? Yeah, we just overdosed or whatever. So after that time, you're thinking, okay, they overdosed or whatever, and I probably don't want you to be over there asking about their overdose every time. Because they just asked like it was normal. Yeah, I overdosed. They had to put some Narcan in me. After that, you see the fire department go there again and again for that same person, and you don't ask anymore because you feel weird for asking. It's just normal that they have the police and fire department over there giving them Narcan all the time. Anyways, I don't know. They've been telling me to go live and do something. I think I've already done as much as I can. The thing I feel, I guess I'm not dead yet, but they say I'm dead. So if I died, then I done my job. And that's what my job was. But I'm still, I don't see my body laying here. Every time I wake up, I look on my bed and see if I can find my body. My body's not there. My room must really stink. I can't see it. My body's been there since March 4th. When I told my parents I died, they didn't even come in my room to look to see if my body was there. They told me to go tell my parents I was dead. I went and told my parents I was dead. I thought, first I thought it took me a few days to tell them I died, because I thought they were gonna laugh at me and think I was really weird. And then it occurred to me, well, they probably wouldn't do anything different than what they normally would do. So I went and told them, and instead of laughing, they just dazed. They just went blank. And didn't say nothing. But they didn't come in here to check on me, see if my body was here. I sat there and waited days. I sat there and looked for my body. I can't find my body. I thought I was going to have to walk down to the coroner's office and turn myself in so they can, ask them, where's the table at so I can lay down so you can pump me and take my organs and stuff to donate them or something. Because I'm supposed to be dead. Anyways, okay, I'm done. I don't know. This ain't what you guys want. You guys should watch whatever I do. What do you want me to do? You want me to sit here and do all my internet stuff and have people watch it? That's boring. And there's like, yeah, something you can, something you can feel and stuff. But maybe I downplay it. But to me, a lot of it's normal, or to be considered as normal. It's not like I'm like all the people like you see on TV, like the um uh people uh read your mind and tell you everything. Like Sylvia Brown and that other guy. I thought I had that Montel book doesn't have her name on it. That one's from my library. I thought I had a Montel book with that was signed from Sylvia Brown. Just like that one. You know what? Someone probably traded it. Someone probably changed that out. Yes. Someone changed books on me. Because that one's bought from the library. One of my friends went on a Montel and they got these books and they were signed by Sylvia Brown. Who do you think you do, Fee? But yeah, it's up to people to do whatever. And basically, I feel that they're trying to manipulate everyone. And being and with cell phones, and now they got these big companies like Twitter. This one, they're in this one. And I'm not saying that everyone what talks on here is actually them. But they're watching you. They're trying to manipulate you, like the Matrix and the Total Recall, that kind of stuff. They're trying to manipulate everyone. And if they got that, if they can psychologically um psychological warfare, if they can do that to us, they can do it to each other. So if they wanted like peace and stuff like that, they could do it to each other. They could use that on each other. They don't have to use it on us. But they want to control everyone. A lot of those higher ups, they don't. Okay, some of the money they need, but they own everything. They own the businesses and stuff like that. So whenever they go somewhere, a lot of times they're not paying for anything. So they're giving you the money to work and stuff like that, but they're not actually paying for anything because they own everything. So whenever they go somewhere, they're usually comped stuff. They're paying for the businesses they own. They're paying for like stocks and stuff, which buy a lot of things out. And they don't care about America. They don't give a shit about America. They know it keeps people living and stuff. They don't really care about America. They just want America to be the police of the world. They don't care if we have jobs here. If we want jobs, we can go somewhere else, I say. I mean, they do act like they care a little bit and keep things here and stuff. And they're only supposed to be worried about stakeholders. Now, my parents are stakeholders and stuff, but yet they don't seem to be worried about them. Stakeholders mean you own land. You own your house. You own land. If you ain't owning shit, they don't really give a shit about you. It doesn't seem like they do for the people who own it, because my parents owned both their land. But yeah, I mean, just gotta try not to be, just gotta try not to let them, which I think kind of watching these videos and stuff, I think kind of gets in there, so it kind of does, uh, uh, get into your psychology. So you gotta try to not let them control your mind. Anyways, I'm done. True, Droopy. But yeah, I don't feel like maybe people think more of me. To me, my job's done. Mine was a mirror. It's up to people to change themselves, and that's what we got to rely on. I mean, at this point, I'm just giving people information and hope that they do good with it instead of bad with it. If I go beyond whatever, so yeah, that's just it. Well, Afghanistan. I'm I, I live here. I know what happened after Afghanistan. I know that they tried to push the damn drugs. I know that they made it where they gave the people on the streets needles, and they even sometimes gave them the drug. So that's so that they didn't have their withdrawals and stuff. At first, it's supposed to be needle sites, and then sometimes they were like giving the whatever to help them out. So they're helping them do it. And they were helping them get hooked. They're bringing it here. So yeah, like Russian TV, I think, and well, that was actually global research site what did that. But I think even Canada and stuff even commented on it. Well, the U.S. seemed like they were dumb to it, like they didn't know what was happening. But yeah, I did that Ebola whatever thing. I did, and I put the sites in and stuff. I've talked to the people who work for the IMF. I've talked to people in the G20. Am I supposed to say that? What am I supposed to say here? All right, I'm getting off here. I don't know what you want me to say. I think maybe I'm listening to the wrong people. Because I don't know what regular people are supposed to do about any of this shit to even bring it up, honestly. Because like the viruses and stuff, what are we going to do? Have some regular people who don't know how to handle it go and steal it? Put it in ice or something, you know? It might be in worse hands than it already is if we just, I don't know.